Welcome to day 3 of challenge. It is a part of challenge which is live in YouTube channel called Telesco. If you want to join the challenge, just visit the channel and follow the rules. Winner may get a Mac Air, and also in these 10 days you are going to learn some new concepts as like us. So let us dive into today's challenge. So yesterday we have a problem statement that in Navin sir office he has many products and he finds difficult to manage those things. So he asked us to write a software to manage those things. Yesterday we have written software in just in plain Java. In today's challenge we are going to convert those plain Java into Spring Boot project, or we can say a Spring JPA project. So we are going to manage a product. So first let us define how product should look like. So these are the properties of products. So this is the name of the product. For example, if we have take a Dell laptop, uh, name could be Dell Vostro, type could be laptop, and place where the laptop is lies, and warranty, laptop's warranty. So like this we can define the properties of product. So what we are going to exactly build is, so first we have a database where we are going to store this product, and we need some software that can interact with database. At the same time it can also interact with users. So this software can talk with both database and user. We need a such management system in between them. So we are going to build this software using a Spring Boot. So basically Spring Boot is a Java framework. So it says like just don't write a code, just configure, which means that in if you are using a Spring Boot, we don't want to write many codes. We just need to configure things, and we can mainly focus on logic. And another important feature of Spring Boot is dependency injection. So what this means that whenever we are creating a new class, Spring says that just tell me you just created a new class. Once we are informed Spring Boot that we had a new class, Spring Boot will do like it create the object of that class and store in its Spring Boot bean container. Whenever we need that object, Spring Boot will give those objects. So it is called dependency injection. So we are going to build the REST API. So REST API is nothing but it's just like a function call. See here, here we have one function, or we can say it is a adding service we have defined here, and whenever we need we are calling those functions like that. We are going to write a service, and we are host in somewhere like localhost, or in if you have domain you can call host there, and we are going to call that service using this endpoint. So this API is more related to function call. So project setup could look like this only. We have a database, and there is a repository layer. This can talk to database and query the database and bring the results back, and service layer where the actual logic is implemented, and controller layer where it where maps the service into endpoints. For example, here if you take this as a service layer and this as a endpoints, so this main maps these services as a endpoints like that. This service could be mapped by this control layer as a endpoint, so that whenever we need this service, we can access this service by using those endpoints which are defined here. Now let's start the project. Before starting the project, we need to some initial dependencies. We can do this manual also, but it is a tedious job. So let's go with the Spring Installer website. From here, we can initialize our Spring Boot project with the initial dependency. So dependency is nothing but it's just the library that needed to for like for JPA for database connection like that. So here just select Maven as your build tool. Build tool is nothing but it is responsible for for um, downloading all dependencies and libraries, and it will map to our project. Here language is Java. Here leave this asset. Here fill your metadata like your group ID and a project name, description, everything. And here package name, you define the package. So this going whatever you are defining here, this that is going to be your base package. And here select packaging as jar and Java version as 17 or your own version. So here this dependency part is more important. Here we need some dependencies, like first we need web dependency. This is responsible for creating like mapping our project into endpoints, REST API endpoints, and we need H2 database. So this is for it is a inbuilt memory database. See, you can it is a 2 MB. It will mimic like a MySQL, but it is not persistent, which means that if once you reload the server, the whatever you data you put inside this database, it will go away. It will not stay there. So it we can use this for practicing and testing. If you are using for productivity, we cannot use this. So I'm using this because like my computer is a low end. For who are having a low end PC, you can go with this H2 database. And we need dev tools. This how comes with some handy things like server reload. Once we have saved the project, it automatically reload the project. And we need the main thing JPA. And this will like this is main for connecting our Spring Boot to database. And we need Lombok. So I explain Lombok when we are writing code. So once you are created, just create once you fill this thing and you fill these dependencies, necessary dependencies, and just click generate. Once you click generate, it will create a it will download the zip file. After zip file, you just open the zip file and unzip. After unzipping the file, open this in, open the folder in your favorite IDE. So I'm opened in this VS Code. And this project will not look like this. I developed some code. Let me explain you what are I think developed. If we come to application properties, here where we are going to configure the database. So first this URL we need to give what is the where our database relies. Like if you are using MySQL, it have MySQL URL. Just give those URL here. And driver class name I'm using H2, so there is a H2 driver. If you are using MySQL, it will be for MySQL driver. If you are using Postgre, it will have Postgre driver. And this username password will be use your username password for your MySQL server. Here the default password and username is SN password. And this is used by Spring Boot to connect with database. So this once we are configure this, now if you, after configure this, just run the project. And if I go to local hosted H2 console, you will see like this box from where here you just tell the what is the DB you configured in here. Like here you see we configure DB as product DB. Just put the URL here and username password and connect. Now you able to connect to the database. So for now we just connected to the database. To creating a table in this database, we need entity in our project. For that, create a repository, sorry, a package called entity. Inside the entity package, create a class called product.java or whatever table name you should want, you create with that name. So I created with product.java. So here first I created a product ID. This should be our primary key, so that I annotated this with ID, and also generated value is auto means it just auto increment the value. So it is more like we are creating primary key in SQL and also putting auto increment to as a constraint. And these are the four fields, just a string fields. And this class should be annotated with entity, so that Spring Boot will understand that this is a class which Spring Boot should create in database as a table. This all are constructor means, so instead of creating constructor manually, here constructors, nor constructors and getters and setters, we can create those things by using these three annotations. These annotations are come from Lombok. So this Lombok basically try to reduce the boiler code. Once we create this product, save and run the project again. If we go and see means we have a product table that is generated in this database. Now we have a product. Now we have a database and a product table. Now we need someone to manipulate this product. For that we need a repository layer. So create a repository and inside repository layer create an interface like this. Public interface product repo extends. It should extend this JPA repository. Inside that you should give which table it should point. For us it should point to product table, so I give product, and here you should give the data type of the primary key. So our data type primary key is int, so we cannot use int because int is a primary type, it only accept the class, so I given as a integer. So once you configure this, now with this interface we can access the database table. Let me show how that is. For that, create a service layer. Inside the service layer, all the logic will be there. So I created a product.service and let us start to write the code. So for now, before task that we can create within 5 minutes. After this only we should very write our logics, so that uh, first we need access to product table in database, so that access can be given only by this product repository. So let us create a object of those product repository, product repo, product repo. So it should be auto-add. Auto-add means like as it is a kind of dependency injection. So here we are not creating this product repo object. Instead, Spring will give this product repo by using this auto wire. So once we created this, now we start to write our logic. First we create a save method. Public void save product. So this save product needs product product object. Okay, now we have a product object. Now we need to save this product object into database. For saving that, we need access to database. That access can be given by this product repo. So let us try this product repo. Product repo. Let's see what are methods it can give to us. Dot. See here it have delete, delete all, delete by ID equals. Let us search for save. See here it have a save method. Okay, save inside the save we pass our entity. See that's how simple we can access the database and save our product. So let us test this. For that I'm going to write another post construct. Post which are methods annotated by post construct that can be run automatically without any trigger. So public void load. So now inside that we are going to call this method with product. For that let me go to here. See here, yesterday we built using just Java. Now we are upgraded to Spring Boot inside main.java. So we have this data. Okay, now we go here. Okay, let me rename as add product so that it don't confuse. So I have added them data manually. So for today we are going to add the data manually. Tomorrow we are going to uh, create create endpoints and map those endpoints to these services. So now see here I call this method add product and I send it a newly create new product object. Now this product report save product. Now let's go and see whether our database have these details or not. So if I run this query, connect, so run. See here we have the data. So with those repository we can access this product. Now we are going to create some methods which is yesterday created here. Here you can see here yesterday we have created some method. For that we have created art product. Then we are going to get all products. For that public. So get all products means it will send us a list. So we need to store the list. So we need to import list of product going to send us. So import list java dot util dot list. So public return type is going to be a list of products and name going to be get all product. Inside don't take any parameters because it's going to return every product. So now product dot repo dot, let's see what are methods we have. Find, see here find all, and here we don't need to give any parameters. So you're going to simply return this find all method. So this find all method, see, it returns all the instance of the type of all entities. So whichever this product repo is going to point, it return all the entities of that product, that table. So we created a get all products. Next, we are going to create get product, which name is uh, this. So let us create this method. See here we are going to create a method that going to return the entity, which means that going to return the product which has the name this. So for that we first search for that anything product repo dot find by find. See here we have only find by id and find all by id. We need something called find by name, and inside that you're going to pass this name. Actually this is not available in this interface. Now we are going, let us create this using quick fix. So now this repository, if you go into the repository, we created a method find by name and string name. We don't need to initialize this. Spring itself initialize this interface, this method. You can have a doubt like you have here interface, but in service we can implement that interface. Usually interface cannot be implemented, right? But what Spring Boot will do means while runtime it implement all these methods and it will create a object of this object of this which means that it implements a new class and create these all methods and create the object of that interface that class and auto wire with this product. So this how happens over in runtime. So now we return this method and next you see here we are giving having a get product with text. For this let us create this for. So we are going to find a product with particular text. So for this we are going to use this same thing because we can also do this thing using repository, but it is really looks cool using this stream. And also like using repository is efficient way because what we are going to do here means we are going to fetch all the product list and we are going to filter this. But if you are use doing with repository means it will filter from database itself. So after that we can return the result list. So that is the efficient way. But in this challenge we also have this stream. So that let me keep this stream for only this method. For this we need a products. So let us define a list of products. List of product equal to products equal to